Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawn on the top or right side as the red Berbers, we have Push the Tempo. Spawn on the bottom left side as the blue Italians, we have a foreign name. Let's go ahead and take a look at their bonuses. Berbers, Cavalry, and Naval Civilization. Villagers move 10% faster, which is handy indeed, especially in the early game. Stable units cost less, and Castle and Pure Age, and ships move 10% faster. I don't know why I was about to say sheep. Sheep moving 10% faster wouldn't be a half bad bonus since people like to scout with sheep. Pigs, that's just crazy. Unique unit camel archers, there's a unique cavalry archers, and Genitur, which is a mounted skirmisher. Kibosh gets castle walk faster, not really great tech there, honestly. And Magrabai camels, camel units regenerate. So, camels. Should replace cavalry with camels. And for the Italians, Archer and Naval Civilization. Advanced next age costs 50% less, nice to have. Boxing vertices cost 43% less, very nice to have. Fishing ships cost 50%, completely worthless here. And gunpowder units cost 20% less. Unique units Genoese cost Roman, which is an anti-cavalry archer, very nice to have, especially versus all the camels. And the Continuero, which is more of an anti-gunpowder tool, which can be nice to have. And I always miss the militia. Oh, yeah, the militia Russian is pushed forward as well. Something died there. It looks like it's Blues. It looks like one of Blues villagers have gone down. Wallenstein going up. He may lose his other villager as well. These villagers come forward, trying to shank the cavalry. Now this lady is going to be pursued. Need to push on forward. Red does have now feudal age, and we'll take time to collect some bamboo. Let's see what else is there. Passive, Paves, however you pronounce that. Wood archers and continuers get +1 armor. Oh, that's not bad. 1,000 wound out some more, especially the Continuero would be a nice mixed unit. That could be an alternative to champions. And Silk Road, trading units cost 50% less. Anti-bonus Continueros available in the barracks and Pure Age. Continueros are, as mentioned before, they're more of an anti-gunpowder unit, but they also could be alternative to champions as well. They have no upgrade costs other than some other like miscellaneous upgrades like that Castle Age technology. So it's easier to transition to Continueros rather than transition to full champions. Was it? Did they get two-handed swords from champions? Yep, they can get full champions. And let's see, what blacksmith upgrades do they get? Looks like all. Yep, it looks like they get all. But that can be a good alternative right there. And I just realized now there's actually a bunch of man-at-arms and scouts right here as well. We focus on reading the bonuses. We got two red skirmishers here. Notice that these man-at-arms and the scout will fall back. Red's militia and scout is trying to fall back, but man-at-arms are significantly superior to militia. 6 attack, 45 health, versus 40 health and 4 attack. And no melee armor. Both have no melee armor. Scout, it does force back those skirmishers, very nice. These militia may be pursued to the end of their life. The militia are doing a good job dancing, making these man-at-arms dance around as a skirmisher slowly pokes away. That guy gets a nice little poke, a melee poke, really. Skirmishers have 2 attack damage, and the man-at-arms have 1 pierce armor, so they only do 1 damage versus man-at-arms, assuming they get a hit there. One of the militia does go down, and now we've got some blue archers here, which will quickly take out that militiaman. Some red villagers not being hit there, as there's now a good chunk of skirmishers here. The man-at-arms can be focused down given enough time, or worn down, I should say. Now we've got fletching upgrade for the archers, will give them +1 range and +1 attack, which is very important indeed. One of these man-at-arms are down to 3 health, so 3 hits and he's down. And looks like these skirmishers, he's forced quite a bit of response by red, but now the archers will make their way forward. Let's go and switch over to red's build queue and see what he's going for. More skirmishers. One of the man-at-arms have gone down, so has a skirmisher. Another man-at-arm and a scout, and the last man-at-arms does go down. But now there's a massive group of skirmishers here. Blue does have a decent force of archers, but they're going to be outclassed by all of those skirmishers. Now red's going for his own fletching upgrade as well as wheelbarrow, since he is at pop cap. Might as well go for wheelbarrow since he actually pop capped himself. Scout will charge his way forward, could eventually pick off one of some of those wounded skirmishers. And right now the aggression is keeping red back as base. Scout does go down there, very nice. Now single spearman is coming forward, ready to shank or stab that scout cavalry. Doesn't find any hits there on that wounded skirmisher, could have potentially took it out. He may be not paying close enough attention to their health bars. Scouts will push away forward as well. Spearmen do kill off one of those scouts. Both the spearmen have gone down thanks to the archers. Now scouts will charge on forward, gaining some good damage there as well. It hits 2 more of those skirmishers that were both severely wounded. Archer does go down there as well. And looks like the skirmishers are being pretty accurate versus those archers. Spearman does get one more stab there. None of those skirmishers are quite wounded. Another spearman trying to push his way forward. And now got a big wave of walls and housing. Looks like blue's going to be on defensive or passive right now. Both players just being a bit passive. Nope, looks like blue's now regrouping for attack. Trying to harass the opponent, keep his opponent at bay. And we do have red going for Castle Age. For blue, got Castle Age being deployed out as well. We got these scouts advancing. And the skirmishers do find a volley there onto the scouts. And the villagers do receive some arrow hits as well. Many skirmisher shots are missing. We do got, of course, a pair of spearmen to support his defense against those scouts. None of these skirmishers are quite wounded as well. So is the scouts, so is some archers. And both sides are quite battered. Rolls a miss there with the spears. Another miss there, very good. And spearman does go down as well. Taking out those spearmen is quite important for blue. It allows the scouts to get some continual damage there. Blue's not going for Castle Age, and the first knight is on the build queue as well. Great stabs here. Now spearman is being focused down, does claim one of the scouts. And that somehow missed. That will look like a hit to me. And there we go. These skirmishers are getting picked off by these scouts. Not focusing on the wounded ones just yet. One does go down there as well. And these skirmishers should be cleaned up by the scouts, no problem. The archers need to continue running. We do got crossbow upgrade for blue as well. That will give them these archers a powerful buff. Excuse me, a buff. Town center here is in good position to help protect this gold. It's also, let's take a look at the gold patches there. This gold is very contestable. The stone can be stopped as well. We do have some gold and stone down here. Now someone's pushing way forward as well. We've got knight on knight with some scouts, blue scouts in the mix. With both the blue scouts are down to what? 1 health, 1 health, and 3 health. Sending those blue scouts around just to spot stuff wouldn't be half bad, because they're not going to do much in combat anyways. Just going to try to break through some of these palisade walls, try and get his crossbows into the mix. Red will potentially close a gap. Knight's going to ward away or try to prevent the gap from being closed. Blue's Knight's now could be picked off the reinforcements. Now he's trying to, Blue's trying to funnel Red into a bit of a choke point right there. Switch over to Red to see what he's building at currently. More Knights. Not even any villagers. It's probably been an oversight not getting any villagers. There's good hits there as well. Knights are engaging each other. Red will win out. He has more Knights. Once he gets those off, now the other crossbowmen sort of stand there and fight and Michael the best he can. One crossbowman does go down. Blue's Knights are being cleaned on up. Good stutter step there. And this Knight will need to fall back. And Blue's Knights are getting cut off. He may need to fall back to these archers. Fighting for the high ground wouldn't be half bad, but they still will likely get overran. We got a monk here trying to convert one of these knights. I don't think he was successful. Blue's force is now being cleaned up by the mass knights being deployed out by Red. And now if all Blue force does get cleaned on up, let's switch over to Blue for the time being. Let's see what forces he may defend himself with. He's going for some more monks. Another town center being built there. It will could be potentially actually be interrupted there, but no, Red's just going to run on by. Needs to get inside this town center as soon as possible. Does get inside the town center with a couple of villagers, 4 villagers. Try and go for conversion. You may get one there. Does get one there, but the knight does get, the monk does go down, and knight gets cleaned up as well. Those knights are going to try to stream on 4 as well, trying to protect his villagers. The number of villagers going down for Blue. He did have the villager advantage since Red was focusing on knight production for a time being, and no villagers. Red's Knights are being cleaned on up thanks to those town centers. This monk can go ahead and take time to clean up those, or heal up those knights. Red's pulling out more and more knights now. Here conversion as well. Does convert one of those monks, not monks, knights. And more of these knights do clean up. Does throw the monk into town center, very nice. Here, more and more monks being deployed on out. Another town center being built there. Forward town center trying to claim that gold. I suppose not that gold. Forward. It's just their spawns are relatively close by. Securing this gold and getting collected sooner rather than later is probably a good idea. Keep this one safer. Gather up the more exposed one. For Blue, this is relatively safe. This is very safe. This is safe. But Reds does have some forward gold nodes they have to do to make sure to collect first. We do have 16 knights here versus these 8. They're severely outnumbered. We've got some a lot of monk technology employed out by Blue as well. He doesn't have any unique advantages for monks, so it is actually a purposeful deployment. Yeah, I see nothing that will cause monks to be cheaper. Though having some monks here for healing up his knights, not bad either way. We've got some light cavalry now mixing on in. They do have some conversion resistance. Try to go forward towards the monks that were unable to. Oh, mass conversion right there. Oh, some of these monks have gone down. Light cavalry does get claimed. I think like 2 or 3 monks have gone down, which is not very good. Now these knights pushing forward, trying to get some good kills there onto these red knights. Not red knights, villagers. Getting all my words mixed up. Does claim a monk there, very nice. That monk claimed a knight. Jeez, I cannot speak today, can I? We still got a bunch of red knights now running around everywhere. They are getting a little bit wounded right there. Got some more monks trying to get some conversions. One that does get conversion off there, looks like 2. But both the monks did get cleaned on up. And red knights are just going everywhere. Blue's losing multiple villagers. Or blue is down to 40 villagers, while red is at 67. That is a lot of villagers lost for blue. And I think he's not really gathering all too much as well. I think all of his villagers are inside town centers at this point in time. And red's still stringing more and more knights. Blue's knights now charging for as well, getting some kills, but they're getting cleaned on up. And these monks are not paying dividends. He hasn't been able to get any defensive spearmen or pikemen whatsoever. And now Knight's going to be sieging down some of these houses. Light cavalry does manage to kill off a monk before getting converted. We also got some relics here as well. Red doesn't actually have a whole lot of resource stockpiled up. Blue does. At least when it comes to wood. And it looks like Blue casts some GG. Yep, he's just lost too many villagers. This is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.